Hello, my name is Timmy Ward and I'm the Recreation Program Supervisor for the City of Pflugerville Parks and Recreation. As you can see, I'm presenting right here in the middle of Gilliland Creek at Pfluger Park. And today I'm going to show you how to do a macroinvertebrate survey. Now for those of you who may not know, a macroinvertebrate survey is a simple assessment that scientists can conduct to determine how clean or dirty a certain body of water might be. And the process is very simple. First, I'm going to spend a few minutes searching around the creek looking for small aquatic organisms, also known as macroinvertebrates, that live right here. Second, I'm going to record and identify what I find using this data sheet. And second, I'm going to analyze my results to help me determine how clean or dirty this creek may be. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, after spending a few minutes searching for macroinvertebrates, let's see what we found. All right here, so first off, I'm seeing this snail here. So I'm gonna go ahead and circle snail on my sheet. All right, right next to it, we have this worm-looking thing. This is actually a leech. Circle that. All right, next up, right here, this little guy's probably the biggest of the bunch. This right here is a damselfly nymph. All right. Next up, it looks like we have a couple diving beetles. And let's see here. All right, so zooming all around in these little circles, kind of swimming on the side, we have a scud. Next up, we have a really small aquatic clam, freshwater clam here. Let's see, what else can we find? Oh, here we go. This little guy with 3 tails is a mayfly nymph. Let's see, what else are we looking for? Okay, so right here, this little almost caterpillar looking thing with 2 fuzzy tails, that is what we call a water snipe fly larva. So we're gonna circle that on our ID sheet. Let's see, anything we're missing? Oh yes, so it looks like this may be the last thing. Right here, this little circle looking organism, that's a water penny. It gets its name because it's shaped like a penny. Circle that. Okay, so let's talk about what we found. So one thing that you need to know is that macroinvertebrates are classified into 3 different groups. Group 1 are listed as pollution intolerant, which means that they do not like to live in polluted water. Group 2, they're listed as somewhat pollution tolerant, which means they can live in slightly polluted water. And then finally, group 3 is listed as completely pollution tolerant, which means that they can live in clean water, but they can also live in polluted water. So after analyzing everything we found, we discovered that we've identified 2 species of group 1 macroinvertebrates, 4 species of group 2 macroinvertebrates, and 3 species of group 3 macroinvertebrates. So what does this mean? Well, I would say that because we found a couple in the pollution intolerant and a few more in somewhat tolerant and completely pollution tolerant, I would say that this tells us that this creek right here is fairly clean, but maybe not 100% pollution free. If it were, we would probably find a few more species listed in group 1. Well, thank you for joining me as we conducted our macroinvertebrate survey here at Gilliland Creek. Now, if you ever want to, you can conduct your own survey using the resources provided by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Have a great day.